We back.
We back. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, so I need you to share that to me now.
Okay, let's go on over here.
Cause I'm in Facebook jail. I'm in Facebook jail.
I've been locked up, locked
Yeah,
up. They
yeah.
won't let me out.
Well, let me share anything I downloaded.
She's locked up. Oh, here we go. Go to share, and then you said just like
Go
that.
to share, yeah.
Locked up and
Then
locked
go
out.
copy link.
Okay. Then I fire your stuff.
Then go open up another Facebook page. Just go to okay. Just press enter.
You know my shit all right.
And then you go up to
Find friends.
search Facebook over there on the left for Navita C. There it is. It pops up. Click on that. Go there.
Right here.
And paste the link. And post.
Oh, okay.
Let's see if it works.
All right, family. We having some technical
We're trying to
difficulties.
get around some of this Facebook shit. Let's see what they gonna do to me. If they gonna let it post them. Because I think other people can post. I just can't. There we go.
All right, we up.
All right,
We
there we
up,
go.
we
I'm in
live.
Facebook jail. Thanks to my brother.
Hold
Hutchins
on.
helping me out.
Tell me something though, because you said somebody said some shit to you about us not because it's not popping. Somebody.
Yeah, someone was who took our show name. They're right here from Columbus. Somebody that we worked with. I know they know we had the show. There's no excuse behind it. But they say, since y'all wasn't making no noise, it was probably just an honest mistake.
Honest mistake, huh?
Name.
Wait, did we work with them? Because I want to say this. We worked with them. We did a project with them, right?
Yes, we did. And we shared it on all our platforms, and they know that.
So rather than just being like, "Oh, my bad," can we work something out? It's like shame, blame. They doing what they call sign language. They blaming us.
Zuckerberg.
Right. Okay.
They taking somebody else's idea and presenting it as.
That's cool. I mean, hey, and that's cool. You right. Fair game, right? Fair game, right? Fair game.
No, that is not the way.
Oh no, it's cool.
That's the European.
No, I mean that's cool. That's cool. We could play because we have been engrossed in this European way. We could play games. Let's play games. You right. We wasn't popping, motherfucker. We wasn't popping. You right.
All right, y'all. So we are here. Anybody want to, before we get started? Anybody got any current events they want to discuss?
Well, no, I wait till
And do me a favor, Hot Tim, too, while you up there. Take your little shirt and wipe off the camera lens just in case it's dirty.
You mean the Daily Toaster shirt? Are you serious?
Thank you.
That's a daily sacrament. That's a holy sacrament.
There we go. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, that's much clearer than I think last week we had the wrong camera.
Yeah.
So, thank you for joining us.
Now, look at it right now.
I don't know why though, but the older shows, I don't know. Maybe I just need to get a new camera.
We might need a new camera. I got another camera. I could put another camera on there. Actually, we could use that Logitech. Why we stop using the Logitech?
I don't know. I don't remember. My can't remember shit.
Right. That Logitech is the shit too. But hey, you know what I'm saying?
Well, maybe next week we'll switch to the Logitech.
It's cool. Y'all bear with us, struggle with us, because we had a good conversation. We'll have a good conversation tonight. We're giving y'all time to come on in. So come on in. Because we know y'all ain't doing nothing. This is the night before what they call Thanksgiving, but in our community we call it Black Family Day.
Black Family Day tomorrow.
While y'all out there, why don't y'all post up your favorite meal? Well, what is your favorite food? You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite food on this family day when we all gather? You got people coming in from out of town. You know what I'm saying? What's your favorite drink? What you gonna be sipping on? You know what I'm saying?
Sipping on what y'all sipping on? What y'all sipping on? Matter of fact, excuse me. Why don't you share that to Freedom's page?
Share. Okay.
Ain't y'all friends on Facebook or not?
Me and Freedom might be friends on Facebook.
It's S space Freedom.
S.
Y'all come on in and
Freedom. Yeah, there you go.
Come on in. Come on in.
Come on.
Did you send her the link?
Yes. all in Lumala's face. I don't care to get that out of Lumala's
face. Right.
Okay.
You know he get violent, don't? Because it ain't no cheating with him. You know, ain't no half stepping with him. I do got some news.
Okay, there you go. What's up?
I was heartbroken. Cause you know I like the verses, especially after your boy. Cause now this is what's crazy. I wouldn't even into the
page.
I just did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Damn. Can I finish my statement?
I'll upset your motherfucking ass.
I'm black and I'm beautiful and just turn into carbon. But hey,
verses.
Right. So you know, and I want to say this about Navita. When I first met Navita, you know, boom, I challenged her on some hip hop shit. She know all the lyrics to shit. She can't remember what she had on yesterday, but she can remember some goddamn lyrics. But she was one of the first ones that told me. She said, "Jada Kiss is in my top 5." I say, "Who?" Jada Kiss. Like that. Jada got on the verses and turned that shit out. So now I'm hyped about the verses because you know they had KRS-One and Big Daddy Kane. That one was good too, right?
Right, that was dope.
That was good. Dope. Then they did. It broke my heart.
Nobody.
They did Shaka Khan and Stephanie Mills.
Stephanie Mills did her thing.
I couldn't even watch it.
My girlfriend couldn't watch it either.
I couldn't watch it. At first I looked, I said, well, maybe she's a little off balance, or you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Her heels.
Right, maybe the heels, you know what I'm saying?
Older, her knees might be bad.
You know? And then I started looking at her and she was fucked up. I don't know whether it was drugs. I don't know whether it's alcohol. I want to celebrate Stephanie Mills though, because Stephanie Mills really stepped up in there and was helping her out and was hugging on her and was being the sister that she was supposed to be. And she was demonstrating the principle of the day, collective work and responsibility. She stood in there for her sister, you know what I'm saying? And she stood in there for us. But I don't know what was up with Shaka Khan. And I was heartbroken because first off, she didn't even know what she was gonna sing.
She did. It was like she just.
They asked her. She said, "What I'm supposed to sing? I don't even know." And he put on a song, and she just started belling out. She still had the voice, but then they played the second song was my favorite song. And after that, I said, "I gotta cut this shit off." I tried it twice. I couldn't watch it. I was heartbroken. Anybody else? Anybody else? How did y'all feel about that shit?
Shaka was high as fuck. Terrence Scott said Shaka was off that narcotic.
right. That's what I think too.
Look, I'm off that narcotic, nigga.
And I wish I could laugh with a sense of joy, but it's such a sadness, man. Because this is like that she elder age and shit. I mean, it's like, yo, you know.
She like Elder Phyllis.
Is she the age? Yeah.
No,
Shaka,
she ain't as old as
shit. Shaka is in her 70s, dog.
No, I just looked it up. She's in her 60s. But
who, Shaka Khan?
Yeah, she in her late 60s. But she too old to be doing that shit. God,
or especially before a performance.
She was lost in the sauce and she could barely walk. And it was a messed up scenario. Did you see it?
No, I didn't see it, but I know she is known to be fucked up.
I didn't know that.
She's
68.
In concert, you know, go to a concert really fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Falling all over. Yeah.
Yeah, that was sad for the world to see, unfortunately. Shaka has always even known to get high.
Lord have mercy.
She hung out with Natalie Cole.
She's
68.
The issue for me was that this is a representation, and I know people are like, we ain't all, but that was a representation of us. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on. Now this is, because Shaka Khan, as far as artistry, is like royalty, man. I was looking forward to see Shaka's sexy ass.
Yeah, because when she did the age roll, like who was born in the 70s and who was born in the 80s and people who were born in the 90s was even in the house. So there was all kind of age groups. She was out there to represent, and unfortunately, she represented on the drunk side of the game.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it was drunk. She was, she was, but you know, was sponsored by Ciroc, so maybe she had a little bit.
Yeah, you see what I was watching something, they called her Shiraka Khan.
I was out of thought of that shit. That's it.
Shiraka Khan. Let me look, Shaka Khan.
Yeah. See, but that shit ain't funny. Shaka is one of my favorite artists. That's one of my I was so heartbroken. So that's my I I could not watch. I couldn't make it past Shaka Khan's second song.
Yeah, it was messed up. But anyway, let's see. Any other current events anybody wanted to discuss?
One white boy got off. The other 3 white boys were found guilty.
Okay, Freedom's gonna discuss that later on in the show.
You said I'm biting on Freedom or something?
You biting on Freedom. Anything else before we get started on? We got some current event you need to discuss a little more.
That's the one I was gonna say.
Okay, cool. Check dig. So, real quick, it's the holiday season, and I want everybody to be joyous and all that shit. But let's carry that shit past January 2nd, niggas. Because all these people are asking to help people. They want to buy them turkeys. Look how clear that look now. They want to buy them turkeys, meals. People putting shit in the homeless motherfucker shit so they can go get they dope. You know what I'm saying? And after January 2nd, it's like, nigga, I don't know you. Who the fuck is you? You know what I'm saying?
You helped me for Thanksgiving.
Nah, motherfucker. It's just and you people, Christian-y people get real Christian-y during the holidays.
Is that a word? Christian?
Yeah, they call it crispy, but they get real Christian-y. But my thing is this: you get extra Christian-y, but you don't follow that shit no other time of the year. You a bitch. You a motherfucking punk ass nigga.
Hallelujah.
But soon as it get this season and you go into the store and the goddamn trees come up and the lights and shit, you the happiest motherfucker in the world.
So fucking giving, you don't know what to do with yourself.
Don't even know what to do. Take that
maybe,
shit
maybe we're looking at this wrong.
Okay.
Maybe we might need to take as much as we can during this season.
We should.
So that we can forgive them when they know not.
Hey.
Whatever, man.
Come on, Pastor.
So anyway, has anybody else ever noticed that when they're out and they experience how nice?
It's the same thing in our community because motherfuckers be all giving and nice during Kwanzaa. Then the day after Kwanzaa, we back to niggatry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So but that's why it's important because I want you to think about this. If you look at the Kemetic calendar, you ever look at the Kemetic calendar?
Yeah.
You know how many holidays they got on that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Maybe they had all those holidays to keep motherfuckers, keep
happy
focused.
Year.
Keep you sane, you know what I'm saying?
Happy and joyous through the fucking year.
Right. Remember, hey, you got to be happy on this. This is this God's birthday. And this is this. God is, and this happened here, and this is a great day, and it's always my
birthday.
Right.
But the thing about it is that, okay, so this is a joyous time of year, right?
Right.
But why a couple of months before that it wasn't? I mean, because these jokers kind of like inventing shit as they go on. You know what I mean? They'll call it the joyous time of year, or the joyous time of year. That November, December, especially after Thanksgiving, you really get the joyous time.
They turn up, then they the happiest motherfuckers.
And I'm trying to find out then who's bringing that joy to you and why you are not able to conquer that motherfucker, year round.
Well, I'm leaving. I'm just saying, because it's hard to sustain it. Because think about this: that holiday is around the winter solstice, right?
Okay.
We know people have weather-related issues. We know people have other things, and life starts to get at you, and things get real around this time of year. There are breaks and shit. This is why I said we need to look at that calendar, and this is why we need to come up with more cultural holidays that we really respect and start practicing them so we can put them in place to constantly remind us about why we're here. This kind of leads into the conversation, who does your 20s belong to? You understand what I'm saying? Because part of the culture, what we used to do, we would install things. Even if you go to the villages, there's feasts that group would have to remind everybody about who they are. So outside of Christmas, what other holidays do Christians have to remind them about their Christianity?
Oh, well, shit, they got a whole bunch of them.
Easter?
Like what? Easter. Okay, cool. So that's 2 times during the year.
Right.
Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Give me another one.
Well,
That's about it.
I mean, exactly. So that's 2 out of 365 days.
You got Thanksgiving, Christmas.
No, Thanksgiving is not there. Thanksgiving is actually, when you look at it, Thanksgiving is a white supremacist celebrating killing motherfuckers holiday.
Well,
that's not Christian. I mean, you try to qualify it as that, but don't do that.
We're gonna qualify it because we're gonna qualify it because
white nationalist holiday. But go ahead.
Well, I'm pretty sure that you probably can go to any kind of church and get a meal for Christmas.
Okay, so now in that case, I could go during Kwanzaa and celebrate Kwanzaa at the church. So that means Kwanzaa is a Christian holiday? Hell,
Kwanzaa is not a holiday at all.
How about Juneteenth? Juneteenth. You might be able to go to a church and they have a Juneteenth. Does that make it Christian?
Well, hold up. Let's back up a little bit, because you getting really fucked up here. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just
all I am saying, I'm not qualifying anything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But all I am saying is that we could do the same thing for Juneteenth and Kwanzaa. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And the solstice and the equinox. You know what I'm saying? We can do things around all 4 times of those years. You see what I'm saying? But we got to know about them.
Right.
Okay.
We got to know what we're supposed to be doing.
Well, we know.
What?
There's enough of us that do know.
Yeah.
But we're not taking action. We're waiting for everybody else to know. And I think that's part of the issue for us. We want to wait for everybody to be at the same level when everybody's never going to be at the same level.
Right.
But that don't mean that we can't get there.
Right. So let me ask you this.
If we wait for everybody, we'll never get there.
That's right. Those who know need to
get busy.
Need to get busy.
Right.
And this is a good place for it. You know what I'm saying? And those who don't know, who come to our broadcast will know. You know what I'm saying?
Right. All right. So look, today we were watching the show before we even started in here. And this person, we're going to say, the infamous, as some of y'all call him, the Godfather, the self-proclaimed Godfather, Kevin Samuel.
Why you got to say his name like that? That's fucked up.
Kevin's ass said, in so many words, like he was saying, who do your 20s belong to?
He ain't said that. We said that.
No, we said
we said that, but it was sparked by his conversation. Don't give him my credit.
Okay, Hatim said, who your 20s belong to? So in the dating arena, as you know, he will say that if you're over, I want to say 20, if you reach about 25, I forget the danger zone.
29 to 29 and up.
You in the danger zone.
As a woman.
Ain't no man really going to be trying to come for you, not no high value man. With y'all that, that's a whole nother different platform. When we talk about, Terrence Scott said Kevin Samuels for president. Okay, mom.
Hey.
Might be a good idea.
So, okay, Kevin Samuels for president. Okay,
cool. You gonna post that shit up.
So, with that being said, Kevin Samuels for president.
That might go viral.
Oh, shit. So, the thing about it is, when you are in your younger years, should you be getting married? And should marriage be on your mind in your early 20s as a woman? Because then he says for men, they shouldn't be thinking about it. But women, we should be thinking about it. Is there an age and women are like washed up, less palatable or less attractive to men?
Yeah.
As a man that like pussy, there is not, washed up is not quite the word, but a permanent arrangement might be out of the.
You nigga.
Look.
I'm not going. I like women.
As you get older,
right?
As you get older, like even older men, shoot for the stars.
So the stars, you saying the stars is
no, you're Earth, baby. You Earth, you dirt. I mean, and that's a good thing. You fertile soil. You not well, maybe not fertile.
For younger women, you know what I'm saying?
Who the fuck is stars?
And they don't really criticize them as much as older women shooting at younger men.
Oh, that's easy. That's okay. Me and you go for a younger motherfucker. We gonna go to jail.
Wait a minute. Terrence Scott says the cereal market declines quicker for women.
Yeah,
It does.
Yeah.
It does.
Well, I think it does if you go by the European standards.
No.
Europeans look at
No.
Europeans look at aging as a negative thing.
What?
Yes,
See,
the fuck they do.
but hold on. Oh wait, just because, no, we're not acting like that. We're acting like human beings. See, because you don't have young bears. You don't have young bears going for old bear pussy. They don't do it. You don't have old monkeys.
You said old bears don't go for young bear pussy. Okay, that's
I misspoke.
You don't fuck you.
I misspoke.
Fuck you. You just want to be.
I misspoke.
That you got there.
A young male bear is not going for old bear pussy. Period.
You know what, Terrence Scott, you can miss me on that biological thing because we just talked about this last week. When it comes to biological, men can produce sperm until they die, but when they get to a certain age, their dick stop working.
Here she goes.
They have lower sperm counts.
Okay.
And if you can't even get hard and ejaculate, which is very common for men once they get by.
I think you're going by the European standard.
That ain't no European standard.
That's a European standard. Because motherfucker got a European diet. You know what I'm saying?
Whatever the case may be, they still got their black ding-a-ling, and that black ding-a-ling.
And influenced by white supremacy?
Okay, whatever it's influenced by, that motherfucker may not be working.
Whatever.
And I've heard that very well from women, not just my age, but women in their older years.
And I won't get to that. I want to get back to that. Let's get back to that.
Hold on, let me get
Finish,
down.
get the shit out.
Damn.
Get it out.
Older men.
Get her, Terrence.
Things don't work until they hit the flow. That's the truth. That's the motherfucking truth. If it was true, they wouldn't have shit like Viagra and Cialis.
Okay. Oh, that's a good point. So they can take something to make it work.
Yes, and so can women.
Well, no, you can't take nothing to make your womb work. After a certain age, you're going to start producing dust babies. That's what the fuck you're going to do.
You can get in vitro.
In vitro what? Fertilization?
Yeah,
wait, when you get older? No, you can't get no in vitro. What are you talking about? You talking about somebody gonna take the old dusty eggs and put it in young coochie? Is that what you're saying?
No.
What's in vitro?
When they can put eggs in you when you get older.
Look, anybody
stop.
Motherfucking baby.
Stop. You talking blasphemy? Blasphemy. Why would I take a young egg and put? I love you.
But see,
why would I put a young egg
but
in
men
you?
are fixable. But really, at the end of the day, let's just not act like so. They have for you to even say men are fixable. That means that they can't naturally.
But you can't fix you.
But it's still naturally without the.
No, that ain't natural.
Look,
it's not a natural. Hold on. If it's not natural. It's not a natural way that men produce it. So don't act like men naturally can do this shit.
They can't.
Until their head is cold.
See, because I'm going to say this. I'm going to say this.
See, I talked to your wife the other day. She told me.
You hit below the belt. The secret is out. See,
right? That's a good one, though.
I don't. Since we talk about that, I never had a problem getting it up. I have a problem keeping it up.
Right.
God damn it. Right. It goes up.
Right.
It goes up. It's going to do the job. It's going to penetrate.
Right.
But it's trying to complete the mission. That's my issue, God damn it. You know what I'm saying? Call it what you want. At 50 years old, I had never had a problem.
But see, the thing
the sun rise, and so do I. Well, go ahead.
But see, the thing about it is that the men just automatically, whether he can get it up or not, he wants to be on the arms of a younger woman. You know what I'm saying? Regardless what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? That's what he wants to be.
That's a damn.
See, but
that's where he wants to be.
But I'm saying this. Also, requires practice. As long as you in practice, you straight. See, when y'all start getting older, y'all start holding hostages. A lot of y'all, see, now you need to talk to some women who wouldn't have a control fixation and with an older dude that is allowing the man to get his practice in. You ain't talk to none of them. You talk to all them old women that have figured out, look, I'm gonna get this nigga do what I want. I ain't gonna give him no pussy. I'm gonna turn around in the bed and I ain't gonna do nothing. He almost got to get up on her and take it. You know what I'm saying? You need practice.
Oh Lord. Okay. I mean, there are some women like
go on, ask them.
I don't know a lot of women who are just holding the pussy hostage.
Oh man, it's a lot of them. It's matter of fact, it might be most of y'all. That might be. That might be why we still being oppressed by white supremacy, because y'all holding the pussy hostage. I'm just saying.
Go ahead, Luna.
Well, I said what I had to say about, young men. I mean, old men, and being in the company of younger women, even if they motherfuckers just want to kind of like, look, taking this rub your mustache or something. You know what I'm saying?
That's not true freedom. That's not freedom. That's not
freedom. Said men are not fixable. Once it don't work, you better learn how to eat coochie good.
And that may be another play on him, if you can get it hard. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't, like I said, stop holding it hostage. You won't have a problem with your man. I'm just saying. Stop holding hostages.
Y'all want to treat that shit just like everybody else treat it. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean? What you mean treat it like everybody else treat it?
Like holding it hostage. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's distinctively some shit that happens in our.
I said some women do.
Yeah. Because when you go in a sandwich shop, shit, you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but if you say, well, we ain't serving you no damn sandwiches, then what the hell are you gonna do?
Bear gotta eat.
Shit,
when we go in a hot dog shop, we want to eat, but when you say we ain't got no hot dogs, wait till I go to the gas station and get that Spanish fly real quick. I'll be right back in 15.
I mean, because
you're gonna want it after you done held that hostage for 3 months and then be like, oh, that was it. Yeah.
Either until she see you with somebody else.
Well, see, now that's something else. Let's talk about that, ladies. Why is it that your man got to be a dog in order for you to really get some appreciation for him and shit? You have to sense that somebody else want him before you want to start acting right. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I saw you with so and so. Motherfucker, you ain't want to feed the man.
Right.
Well, shit.
What are you talking about? You taking it way too far. What's going on?
So, Terry Scott said the first thing a woman takes away is that. So,
that's right.
Let me ask y'all, both of y'all.
Go ahead.
I have not never denied my man no stuff. So.
I just spoke to one of the exes in the past.
You've actually had that happen to you?
What?
Was she?
Pussy is weaponized?
Yes.
Stop playing. Are you serious?
What? Give me an example. What was she mad at?
Could be mad or I may. Oh wait, could be mad. Hold on, mad. I'm still hanging with motherfuckers that's talking black shit, and I haven't. You know what I'm saying? I haven't grown out of this black shit yet, or I'm not a Christian. I'm not making enough money.
Okay, got you. So
wait. What? I'm not doing.
Let me ask you this. So when a woman, I'm trying to get you to, so you can give an example of not just a personal example.
I'm good. Okay.
So what happened? Tell me what happened. Does the woman say to you like?
No, she don't say I'm not gonna give you no pussy. She just will put herself in a position to where you got to have the discussion, because it's like, yo, all right, cool. I want you to talk to me about this. No, I ain't trying to talk to you about that. I want to fuck. Can we just, you know what I'm saying? What? Hold on. So now, if I don't do exactly what you want me to do, then you won't give it to me. So you'll turn around. So now I have to, what?
Okay, there's usually a conversation before, because I never.
No, actually, even with the conversation, it may not even go down. Because if you do not win the conversation or get exactly what you want out the conversation,
that's why I ain't giving you nothing.
Right.
Is that what she'll say?
No, she won't say that. She'll just turn around and go to sleep, because the whole piece is I'm not a racist. My issue is I don't hold hostages in none of my relationships. If you don't want to be with me, don't be with me. I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I love you, but I ain't trying. You know what I'm saying? But all right, I'm sorry.
Have you ever had a woman deny you something, sex, because she was upset?
No, because I go into the motherfucker saying, look, there ain't no nose in this motherfucking bedroom. There ain't no nose. Now, if you got no in your motherfucking mind, you leave the bedroom and you come out with another. You come back in with another frame of mind.
Okay. Goldie!
Listen, that's some whole new Mac shit right there. Ain't no nose.
Here, put the number. Somebody said put the number up. How we?
614, yes, on 614-556-4535.
Ain't no nose in here.
Ain't no nose in here.
No.
I like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I long before me too. Yes. Long before me too. I was
Make sure it comes up.
Right.
Now, if I don't want it, I don't need it.
See, but this the issue. Yeah, it should be up.
Okay, the line should be open now.
Long before Me Too, I'm one of those that a person has the right, a lady, or you have the right to say no. I don't have a right to force myself on you or any of that shit. I don't like none of that shit.
Not saying force.
You know
He can say, if you say no, motherfucker,
look,
then
I ain't gonna say no to you, and you don't say no to me unless there's circumstances.
But you gotta be clear on that. Are you talking about just sex, or you talking about anything?
No, I'm talking about sex in the bedroom.
You know, I'm talking about, you know, like you know, if, in other words, like if you
can we hear somebody? Hold on one second. Hold on. Are you there?
Hold on.
Oh, okay. I thought I heard something.
You hear them. You hear
okay,
us.
My bad. Go ahead.
If you say no, there must be some real shit going on with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, that you ill or you what, you know, whatever the doctor may fucking have your ass doing. You know what I'm saying? But if you got motherfucking, you know, if you straighten up and shit, and, hey, look, no.
So
let me
have
say
you
no,
ever had
motherfucker.
somebody say no to you?
No.
He said no. Listen. So you ain't running into a lot of women to tell you no. That once you're in a relationship with them, you get it whenever you want.
Look. I'll say this here.
So you ain't got no problem with it.
I ain't never been in a lot of relationships.
Right. Well, let's talk about the ones you've been in.
Right.
No.
So you won't have that problem.
No.
I give motherfuckers latitude to say no. Because I don't never want a motherfucker to say that I took something from them that wasn't.
I mean, just because they say no doesn't mean he's gonna take it.
No, it's something.
Because when he says no, if they say no, then he just ain't gonna deal with them. That's it.
Well, I mean, but if you're already in a relationship with them, it ain't like
a relationship.
Huh?
You can leave a relationship.
You're right. I can leave a relationship, but you know, I invested all this shit in this. Where I'm gonna go?
Motherfucker, you can't. You can't figure it out.
I can't now. If I can't figure it out after we done established some shit,
your ass no more.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't cry. I go get somebody else, motherfucker. That's what the fucking deal is.
See now, but then that brings more confusion into what we have.
Confusion from who?
Confusion is more confusion than what we had.
No, confusion from who? I said confusion
from her.
Okay, well she had to deal with that shit.
Oh, okay. You make that shit sound
so
simple.
Shit.
So it is that simple.
He got that player gene. I ain't never really been. I ain't never really been a super player type like that.
I ain't no super player, but I know what I'm supposed to be getting, and I know what I ain't supposed to be getting.
You know the contract. You clear. You was clear on the contract from jump.
Clear.
I wasn't clear on the contract.
Now, if you don't want me no more, if you say, well, look, I want to be by with you, okay. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know.
So after 10 years, after 10 years,
look, if you say you don't want to be bothered with me no more, don't complain about what the fuck I do.
Okay.
Shit.
So let me ask y'all this, because we had even talked about Terrence, can you let us know if you were able to get through on the line?
I've been married 2 times. Shit, you know.
Oh, there you go.
You on the line, caller?
All right. Check 1, check 2. All right, they can't hear him. Hold on, Terrence. Disable cameras. Disable microphone. All right, we using an HD. No, our default microphone. We need for the microphone. Of course, we want to use the Blue Yeti. Yeti can handle it. And
speakers.
No, it's Yeti. We don't want Yeti.
Tell them to write it in. Shit.
Speaker Realtek
Yetis?
audio.
That's what we want.
Yeah.
Say something now, Terrence.
Mic check 1 2.
Yeah,
1 2 1 2.
There you are.
Now, for the crowd out there, can y'all hear him?
Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna turn this up to see if we can hear you. Shout out to Asia Bruton. She said Happy Thanksgiving. Say something.
Same to you.
Check 1 2. Mic check.
Yeah, keep on going. Same to you.
I don't hear him. Hold on
I
1
hear
second.
Mic check 1 2. 1 2 1 2.
I hear him.
Yeah, keep on going. Same to you.
I don't hear him. Hold on
I
1
hear
second.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We want to make sure they can hear you. Freedom is online. Hold on, audience. Can y'all hear him? Turn it down. If not, I need to make some more changes. Audience, can y'all hear him?
Can the audience hear the caller talking? Freedom, can you hear Terrence?
Yeah.
Hold on, Terrence. Freedom. Can you hear Terrence talking? She didn't hear us. What are you doing?
Wait, because she signaled. She just went
Yeah,
off
all
screen.
she gonna do is say,
Check 1, check 2. Hold on, where's my phone at?
We gotta check the phone to make sure that we can hear you because I couldn't hear you on the damn TV.
And if we can hear him on the TV, they can't hear him.
Right, so we just want to make sure that the audience can hear you. I got my glasses on. Just give me a second. Freedom said no, you can't hear.
I thought now, hold on. One more thing. Let's go and do some more changes. Where's settings at? Go to settings. Oh no, I know what to do. I know exactly what to do. All right. So what I'm gonna do is it's gonna be a little feedback, fam. Hold on, please. Don't go nothing. Don't go nada. We're gonna Chrome tab. Boom. We're gonna go to dial pad.
Why don't we just put the right speaker on? It's gonna be feedback. We don't want that.
Share tab, audio, share. Boom. There we go.
Is it gonna be feedback?
I'm about to take care of that. All right, check 1 2, check 1 2. Go ahead, speak.
Check one, blunt talk. Live on the air. How we sound?
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
All right.
Check one.
We good. We got it.
Yeah, I hear myself.
Yeah, we got it now. Okay. Now we can hear.
All right.
Thank you, L. All right, Mr. Terrence Scott, what you have to say on the subject today?
Well, it is a definite fact that women weaponize the yanni. They always do. There are different ways they do it. They don't just say. They just don't tell you no. Your woman can deny you simply by how she walks around the house. If she's putting on sweatpants and a do-rag, something that you had already expressed to her you don't find sexy, she's doing that to make sure you're not attracted or turned on. She ain't gonna go put on nothing skimpy or sexy if she ain't want to have sex. But it's a known fact amongst the men universe that women will, that's the first thing that a woman takes away from a man. If there's any disagreement or she's angry or whatever, he didn't do something she wanted him to do, that's the first thing she's going to take. I think that's a known.
I hear you, sir. I hear you.
So let me ask
you. Know women do that.
So can you give me an example of something?
She want evidence.
Where that happened to you, where they like, I ain't giving you nothing. They may not have
They don't say it like that.
Yeah, absolutely. A woman will go to bed way earlier than what y'all normally do to avoid any contact. If y'all sitting there watching TV, you put your left arm on her, your hand on her leg, or you trying to get cozied up, she gonna let you know by her body language. She's gonna always have to say it. And
okay, so check it. I want your personal experience. I don't want you to be general. So tell me, I went up to this woman and I put my leg on her, and she did what? I mean, give me the experience.
Okay, so I'll go deep. My ex-wife had she was famous for this shit. she would do things like I spoke earlier, like she would put on shit that she knew that was not appealing, things that I had asked her not to wear. I don't like to see.
Like what? A bonnet? What?
Yeah, bonnet, a t-shirt, sweatpants, nothing sexy. Total opposite of sexy. And I remember bringing it up, and it was something that she would do on purpose. Now, when she was in the mood, she come down the stairs in something skimpy, and I might be watching the game. Guess what? I'm good. I'm not in the mood. I remember that shit you pulled the other night. Now you gonna wait. So it is a battle, and it is things. There are different things that women do to let a man know that it ain't nothing jumping off tonight. She might even fall. My ex-wife would fall asleep on the couch.
I was about to say she would fart
up in the middle of the night.
Yes, that's turn off to
a woman that don't never come to the bed, you ain't nothing happening, and she's doing that on purpose. So yeah, there's all kinds of like Brother Hatim was saying. He was given a list. It's a never-ending list of things that women do.
She wouldn't let me finish because she know we right, man. She wouldn't let me finish.
No, I said there are some women that do that. I didn't disagree.
Well, but it's a lot more than you think. There's a lot more than you think.
Watch this, Hatim. Watch this. This is what the Godfather talks about women do. Women do not hold other women accountable on things like this. So they'll pretend like, oh, that doesn't, but it does happen. This is one of the things that he'll talk about. The Godfather.
Well, I said it does happen. I mean, I said it several times. And I know that I always tell women not to withhold sex even when you're mad at a motherfucker. I just be like, just go ahead and give it to the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of them do it because they know that's what men want. Just like men know, what do we take away when we get pissed at our woman? You ain't getting no money. I'm not buying you nothing. You ain't going nowhere. I'm not taking you nowhere. We know the tactics, so the women know them just as well. So yeah, it's a fair argument. Good topic though, y'all. Great topic. I had to chime in. I'm gonna step on back out of the way and keep listening. Y'all keep going. Thank y'all.
Okay.
Very good.
Okay, Freedom said, thanks for calling, caller. We appreciate you.
Yeah, that was good.
Freedom said
Kevin
that.
Samuels for president. Kevin Samuels for president. Stop hitting on him, Freedom. Me and you gonna go to war, Virgo Queen.
What about, so.
She said that's premenopausal.
Oh, okay. So a premenopausal woman may not want to have sex.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you better have it. Cause
that's what the word says. The men are pause. That when you break that down, that's what that means. Men are pause.
You know,
exactly.
That's what menopause means. Men are pause.
Men are pause.
Okay, then. Well, this is my thing. Then, and we talked about this earlier too. Then we're gonna jump off into the 10 minutes of freedom. I noticed there's a lot of talk in the community too about women in our community who just have had these horrible experiences with brothers, and I keep seeing this, and there's a lot of us who haven't, and we still love our black men, but people always gravitate more towards the negative shit. That's why you get more likes and views on negative shit. And the negative shit you see coming down the timeline is, men ain't shit, men ain't shit, men ain't shit, black man ain't shit. What was it? Lonnie Love said she left black men, got her white men because all black men cheat. So if black men are so horrible and you don't want them, would you have a problem with them saying fuck black women and going to white women?
Ooh. Or other.
Non-black.
That's an excellent question. And that ain't for me because I ain't a black woman. I don't know how to answer. How would you feel?
Well, I wouldn't like it. I don't believe people who exclude their own race. I don't care what color you are. When you exclude your own race, I have a problem with that. But I think that, but I don't think, I think there's a women out there that don't like black men and they put down black men on a regular fucking basis. But then I feel like they'll be the same women that'll be mad as hell when he's sitting up there with Becky. But you just said he wasn't shit. Now, he might treat Becky like a motherfucking queen, though. Because a lot of these motherfuckers will get with a non-black motherfucker, and they'll treat this bitch like Lola Falana.
But now, I beg to differ. Because could it be that the vision that a lot of our black women have of relationships are impossible shit? I mean, it's some impossible type of shit. It's like you need to be James Bond, Microsoft founder, $100,000 motherfucker. Hold on, you got to be able to fight. You have to be able to argue. You have to know how to be quiet. I have to be able to rub your feet, come get your hair done, and take you out to dinner whenever you want. I have to be an adventurer. I have to take you on trips.
Okay, we got it.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe what y'all want.
We got it.
Okay. All right.
Now, my thing is this, though. I think there is a group of women that are like that. But, I know plenty of motherfucking dudes who ain't got a motherfucking thing and pull a woman like it ain't shit. And there's plenty of broke niggas who ain't rubbing feet, and this bitch and guess what? I don't know what they doing, but this bitch is in love with this bum ass motherfucker.
And now them they out the game. Them ain't actually those might be the ones after they got done dealing with that motherfucker that's on there talking about black man ain't shit, because they picked somebody that wasn't shit, and now they all the ones that might be shit can't satisfy what they need because they still thinking about Pookie. So in a sense, maybe in our community we got a ghost black man that's going around fucking these women, and y'all are looking for a ghost that don't exist.
So what about what the men are looking for? Just like Freedom said, but men have a long list, but we have a long list of what men expect. So
I challenge that. Go ahead.
What you mean men don't have a Kevin Samuels is always giving a goddamn long list. Y'all motherfuckers think the goddamn.
But you know what what's the bottom line of Kevin Samuels' list?
The bottom of the line?
The bottom line of Kevin Samuels' list. I want some consistent pussy. I want pussy security. Y'all, I mean, when you look at the bottom of the list,
the bottom of the list. We're talking about the list.
Fit, friendly, and whatever, feminine, friendly. It's all about that bottom line.
Listen to his show. He also, will talk about, with the fit, feminine, and friendly. He wants you, especially if you're a quote unquote high value man, you got to be an 8 or a 9, and he puts Beyonce at an 8. So you want a motherfucker to be fit, work out every day, eat right, whatever, have a flat stomach. He said you should weigh, if you 5'4". Let me get my shit. I'm giving a list so that you do your motherfucking list. So he said that women, if you 5'4", you should weigh 125. Now that's Kevin Samuels, and then he also said, no, but I don't think that it's bad if you weigh 154 and you may weigh 145. I don't think that's bad either. But nevertheless, I'm giving you the list. Goddamn it! You know what? He just did his whole list, and I let him go.
No,
he went on. Then I finally had to
stop me. No,
I had to stop. I didn't interrupt
the second list you asked me about.
I didn't interrupt you. I stopped you.
Well,
stop being an interrupter because I'm gonna tape your mouth shut.
Oh.
You know what I was thinking, black man?
You the violent black woman.
Be able to mute. That's one thing I need you, motherfucker. I want to mute your ass.
I quit, goddamn.
So fit, beautiful, inspirational is what Terrence Scott said. That and he wants you to be.
You gotta talk to me like that.
It's more than just fit. Sit your black ass down. I knew you were gonna run up there and get you a white girl.
I'm gonna get a white woman. Somebody who know their place. God damn it, I'm gone.
So. They have the fitness part. You were 125 for real. He says education doesn't matter. With black men don't care about your degree, but as soon as he get a black woman on there, he'd be like, "Did you go to school? Where's your degree? You ain't even educated." He contradicts himself.
A lot of times he do. I agree with that.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, well, why are you even asking me about my educational background and degrees if it don't matter to a man?
That's a good question.
But he always wants to bring that up. That you woman, if you're educated, you know what I'm saying? He wants you to be, stay at home, you know what I'm saying, and take care of all the homely chores, cook, clean, and all of that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? So men have a list of expectations as well, and I don't have a problem with those list of expectations. What?
Now, what he's talking about is what he calls that list that you described, or what he calls high-value men are looking for. That's not all black men. Right. You understand? A lot of us
just like that's not all black women.
So no, but what I'm saying is, I'll let you finish. I shut up.
I'm an interrupter.
Okay. See, I need.
I quit. Give it up, quit.
Hold on, let me put the goddamn where the button at. But the point I'm trying to make is this: what you're describing is what the top 10%, 1% want. What about the rest of us? You understand what I'm saying? The rest of us, for some of us, education does matter. You know what I'm saying? I want somebody I can talk to at least. You know what I'm saying? But the bottom line, once again, is what? Say it with me.
Regular sex or whatever.
That goddamn right. Pussy security. Say it with me now. All you ladies. That's all we want. Pussy security.
Shit, I just do. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that happens to me all the time too. Don't worry about it. I ain't gonna interrupt what we. But that list that you're describing, that's what the top 10% supposedly want, and most of them wouldn't even fit into our culture. You couldn't even bring one of them motherfuckers to the barbecue.
Like Freedom said, most men who like Kevin Samuels, they wouldn't even he wouldn't even consider you a high value man.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers got dreams, they got aspirations.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't deserve all that shit that the high value man.
See, but now,
you don't deserve the shit.
But what God did? But see, one thing about a high value man, from what he was saying, was that people have choices. They have choices. You see what I'm saying? They have choices to either, want you, and if you don't fit the description that they want, you go.
You're gonna go to the next one.
You know what I'm saying?
Caller, you're on the air.
Yes, I'm back. Y'all gonna get off Kevin Samuels. First of all, let's correct a couple things. Kevin Samuels never dogs a woman because she does not have an education.
That ain't what you said.
I didn't say that. I did not say that.
Hold on. Yeah, you did just say
no,
that.
I did not say that. I said he.
Hold on. Let me.
She's an interrupter.
Yeah, let me say what you said. You said he contradicts himself on the education, and that's not true.
Yes, he
What
does.
he does is when a woman calls, most of the women that call, and this is to Cheryl too, most of the women that call in there all want the same thing, and he shows that just by having a basic conversation and asking them certain questions. A woman who will call in with 3 kids by 2 different men and want a high value man, he'll ask her, what is it that you bring to the table? And when she can't even say, well, I at least have a degree, then he uses that part. He'll use that on her.
Okay. Okay.
You don't think that's a That's quite that's a
contradiction.
That's a contradiction.
Stop.
Because I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget my thought.
Okay.
Based on what Cheryl just said about the men who support Kevin Samuels, that's an untruth too. Kevin Samuels is not saying anything new. He's saying it in a platform where now women are participating and have to listen. Men have been saying these things to women. Our women don't listen to us. You cannot correct our own women. We're the only race group of men that cannot. Anytime we say anything, we know, look, black men don't communicate because we know it's going to be an argument at the end of it. You might not even be able to get your whole thought out.
I wish I could argue with you, homie.
Yeah, that's what it is. So Kevin Samuels speaks truthfully. The women who have a problem with Kevin Samuels are the women that Kevin Samuels is talking to or talking about.
That's not true.
Those are the women. Yeah, that's very true.
No, it's very not true.
That he's talking about.
So let me ask you this, because my husband don't have no problems, and Freedom been with her man for 6 years, and we both. I don't have a problem. I just think Kevin Samuels to me is just entertainment purposes only.
Kevin Samuels touches on some.
Okay, so now it's my turn to talk, sir. Sir, Kevin Samuels, sir. So okay, now let me just go back to when you talked about the educational piece.
Don't overtalk me.
Okay, don't let me treat you like that, motherfucker. Don't overtalk me. This is my show.
Don't overtalk me.
Okay. Anyway, listen. So when Kevin Samuels talks about when he asks a woman about, well, do you have a degree or whatever? Because when you say she may have 3 kids or what have you, and if she ain't got that to bring to the table, then he'll say, ask her about her educational background. But in the next note, he'll say, we don't care about your degrees. So if we don't care, stop, please, sir. Sir, you can't overtalk me.
She did it again. She did it again. Oh, and that shit worked. That shit worked.
No, that's what Kevin Samuels do since he loves him so much. So this is my thing with that. You know, let me finish my stuff because I don't want to forget. So, like Kevin says, if that does make complete, if I don't give a fuck, for example, if I don't give a fuck about you, if you wear a blue shirt and then I find out you got on black pants, then why would I even ask about, is your shirt blue if I don't give a fuck about blue shirts? That's the contradiction in it. And I know you love him too much to really do that, to admit that that's a contradiction. But even Stevie Wonder could see that.
It's not a contradiction.
See, but hold on, bro. But listen. I have to agree with the ladies on that. If he asks about their degree and then goes into, because I have heard him go into that. Now, that does not discount the stuff that he says that is right.
Right, it doesn't.
That's all it does.
You understand what I'm saying?
It's a case-by-case scenario.
But whether it's case-by-case or not, he's done it.
You'll have a female call in, and she has this list of the type of man that she wants. And he hit it right on the head that most of these women are looking for stepfathers.
See, but listen, hold on. Now, but see, because the point is, you got to give her. I would say you have to give her that point, because if he brings up the education question when he's talking to them, that's a contradiction, because men of value don't give a shit about your education. If that's what he's saying. Now, but that does not take away from the other shit that he's saying.
But it's based on the caller that he's talking to.
It doesn't matter. If it doesn't matter to a man, it doesn't matter to a man whether she got 3 kids or no kids. It don't matter to a man, according to Kevin Samuels.
I practice in Guza Samba. Does it matter if I don't practice unity? If I practice unity in Columbus, but I choose not to practice it in California, in LA. Is that a contradiction?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? See, because
that would absolutely be a contradiction.
Now, but what I'm saying is with him, when he does that, that is a contradiction, but that does not negate all the other stuff that he's saying that got conversations like this going on around the country. So you can, I would say, let that point go and get to the other points that could solidify more of your argument.
So Laura Easterling says, so what happens when a man can't perform? What do you call a man who has 4 baby moms, 9 kids? Those are just some of the men who listen to Kevin Samuel. Where is the line drawn?
Now, that's some of the men, women. That's some of the men.
Yeah, that's
not the mass majority.
By 9 different women. You're
picking, actually, that's a motherfucking outlier you got right there. And then second off, that is a motherfucker that is, how can I put it? That is one of the ones that a lot of your sisters have chosen. If a nigga got 4 baby mamas, you can't tell me that in some form of fashion, he wasn't one of those that they was choosing, that they chose to get with. So that's less of a man issue. That's more of a woman issue.
That's more of a woman issue. I agree.
Both are inappropriate.
No, he shouldn't be chosen at all.
Your brother, right?
I agree with you, Hakeem. Especially when the newer woman finds out he's got 2 other children, like 2 other women. You know what's on the list for you. So you made that choice.
You know what I'm going for.
You can't complain about it and then you can't choose it after you saw the red flags and then turn around and say that's all black men.
And he ain't
and you shouldn't say that. You can't say that.
Ain't nobody saying different than that.
I just wanted to touch on that. I think Kevin Samuels, yes, sometimes he veers off. I've seen it. I watch him regularly. I don't agree with every single thing he says, but the majority of it is dead on. And a lot of the women, and I'll say it again, and I'm going to get off the phone, a lot of the women that have a problem with the things that Kevin Samuel says, those are the very women he's talking about. When he tells you,
is anything wrong with a high value man choosing an educated woman?
No, that's not the question.
That's what the question needs to be.
Hold on. Okay, thank you.
No, that's not
Kevin Samuel, we cannot speak for Kevin Samuel, but if he's choosing to use that line that way, then it's okay.
I don't understand.
In other words,
it's all based on perception, I think, is what the brother is saying, and experience, I think, is what he's saying. And it's true. He's not talking to every woman because, of course, not every woman falls under the categories that he.
Right.
In other words,
and neither does every man.
But you say every woman falls under the category. You said, listen, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. You're over talking.
That's why I said that.
You're over
All right, I'm going to get on down, y'all. Thank y'all once again.
All right, thank you. See, this is what I'm talking about. You see that? The toxic masculinity. I just can't.
I hate your ass.
You know what? I can't make this shit up. I can't make this shit up. You know what I'm saying? They call me here, and I'll be talking, and you see how they do? They'll talk right on over me. I can't make this shit up.
That's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, thanks for calling, caller. But yeah, you know, and if you can't say that about all, it's like, but you can't say all women that have a problem with Kevin Samuel it's because of the type of woman that he's talking about. You can't say all,
right?
Because that's just not true.
All does disqualify most.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So,
I can't even say all said, but it disqualified the statement.
I think there's a lot of them that probably are the women that he talks about, because I have seen the women that he talk about that will call in and display the same shit he be talking about. I'll be like, damn, bitch, you doing the shit he be talking about. You know what I'm saying? So there are women that do that, but I think there are women that have a problem with because I don't have a problem. Some of the stuff I agree with, some of the stuff I don't. I do think he contradicts himself. That's why I say, for me, he is mere entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she said he ain't saying nothing new at all. Yeah, that's what Terrence was saying, that he wasn't saying nothing new. And
you know, Terrence did say right.
Freedom said her man was like, who does Kevin Samuels? Right. You know, but I know a lot of high value men that would subscribe to what Kevin Samuels says, but I know some that don't. What are you looking at?
What should you know?
Nothing.
When your tongue got pierced?
When I was 22?
Right.
Nigga, stop playing.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyway.
See, that's that toxic femininity shit.
So, so anyway, we're going to get divert because I want to get my girl in here. God damn it, we got 10 minutes of freedom coming up.
10 minutes of freedom. 10 minutes of freedom. 10 minutes of freedom.
All right. What's up? Can you guys hear me?
Freedom. There we go. All right, go ahead, sis.
Hey, welcome. What's up, Blanton?
What's up, freedom?
I
want to first tell everybody to donate. If you could put the link in the comments, that's first. Business. Welcome, everybody. I want to talk about the trial convicted today of running down, murdering 25-year-old Ahmaud Arbery. They were convicted today. Gregory and Travis McMichael, father and son. Realize that they were father.
Yeah.
And William Roddy Ryan were all confined today. Right. Men were charged. Of 12 jurors, there were 11 white jurors and 1 black. Did not know that.
I didn't either. Wow.
And they reached verdict on the and they reached that verdict on the 14th day of trial. What do you guys think about that? Do you feel like
I'm glad
after what happened with Rittenhouse being set free opposite just a few days prior?
Frozen.
About 9 counts for gunning down 2 people at the Black Lives Matter rally in Kenosha, Wisconsin. He was found not guilty. He was acquitted of those charges. So how do you go about that? Like on one end, even though a lot of people argue, black people argue that wasn't our thing.
Was Rittenhouse?
But I do beg to differ because this was a Black Lives rally. And they look at white people and they're dispensable. So what do you think of that?
I don't want to go.
You happy about that? Is it time to celebrate?
Yeah.
Well, I want to see what the sentencing is going to look
like,
but I think because of I want to see what the sentencing is going to look like because and it should be a rather lengthy sentencing because of the charges that were convicted of. Because I know that with especially with the kidnapping charge, I don't know what that state holds. But many years, some of them started 3 years on the kidnapping charge. Some of them have a mandatory minimum. So I just want to see I'm glad they were convicted, but now I'm ready to see what the sentencing is going to look like. And I agree. I think people they felt like those white folks that let Rittenhouse off because those white folks that he killed was in their words, nigger lovers, N-word lovers, as they would say. So yeah.
I want to say that
the lovers. Yeah.
I want to say also that the charges that they were convicted on were not second degree. They just said murder. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't first degree and it wasn't third degree. They just said they were convicted on all murder charges.
Okay.
So that may give them a stiffer sentence, hopefully. But this criminal justice system that we find ourselves living up under, I think
you just never know.
You never, that's a good answer. You never know, Mm-hmm. But whatever they get, if they get 10 each, that's fine too, But hopefully they get 45 each, and I think that's a good sign going forward, for 11 white and 1 black jury, you don't all the time find that, credibility available among people. I'm just gonna say people. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Because just like the case before that, but a 17-year-old, you know, he got all charges dropped.
Kyle.
And I thought that he needed to have a murder charge on him, all that fake. And
that's what she was saying, because he killed white people.
Yeah.
And she said, and black people were saying, well, this ain't our fight. He killed white folks. But she was saying he was at a Black Lives Matter rally, and the reason why they let him off because the white folks he killed, they consider him
black adjacent. It's called black adjacent.
So, yeah, I think
you should put a picture of that fake crime face in that motherfucker.
Well, what do you think of
after they read his sentence? He kind of like wobbled to the floor or whatever the hell he did, you know.
He was supposed to. They already gave him his instructions. Look, when we give you this, you better act like Jesus came in the room.
Okay.
Right.
You need to get out there and fake those tears. Now, when you have a problem crying, this for everybody out there. If you understand, you have a problem crying, what you got to do is you got to puff up your cheeks. Because puffing up the cheeks.
Oh, that was just the craziest ever. That fake ass crying.
That bottom lip.
Really?
Put the tension on your face.
Oh my God.
So that the pain will cause tears. Pinch yourself where they can't see you.
Well, you know, he claims that it was self-defense.
Yeah,
right.
But we all know, and you know what? I feel some kind of way because he was 17 at the time, Rittenhouse. And his mother drove him to this protest, BLM protest. So why wasn't she charged?
She should have been charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
That's what she was charged. I just don't know. It's just, you know, we know what that is. Also, I wanted to mention that the 3 men who were convicted today of gunning down Ahmaud Arbery also face federal hate crime charges as well. So.
Oh, okay. So after the state trial, they may be doing a fair trial.
Yes, they are. And also, I want to say, rap star Travis Scott and Drake are in heat right now over 8 people being killed at an Astro World concert.
Wait, there was another one?
Damaged.
I didn't know Drake had anything to do with that.
Damaged due to the tragedy. Tell me what you guys think. I mean, he's taking a lot of heat. I mean, he's already paying for the funeral. They're filing suit against him. Do you think that it's up to the artist? Or he's at fault when something like that happens? What do you think?
I don't think so.
Now, all the money that they pay in order to get that place, the insurance is there. The city was supposed to make sure that it was safe for the people to be there. I mean, so there's a whole bunch of stuff that needs to be going through before the artist.
For crowd control?
Well, I was watching an interview with one of the security guards who worked there. And the particular company that was hired to do the crowd control, he said that they were very cheap and they knew they needed more people, but they just didn't want to pay more people.
Who
I forget the name of the company. It's a company that, how a venue has then they have their own people that provide security and stuff for concerts.
So who hired them?
I forget the name of the place.
No, I don't care what the name is. Do we know who hired them? Was it Travis Scott?
No, Travis Scott has nothing to do with it. It's the venue. I keep saying
nothing to do with that.
The venue there, just like sometimes at the King Arts Complex when they'll say, well, we got our own security.
Right.
And there's that type of thing.
Right.
They have their own security.
He's not responsible for that. When you're up there performing, you don't have any idea what's happening in the crowd. You're not responsible for that. But we'll see how it goes because he is taking a lot of heat for that. You know, I want to say, what do you guys? What's your
and everything?
He has. Even the Kardashians canceled an episode he was supposed to be on.
Okay.
So it's him even at home.
They still going to blow him though.
I want to.
No, she might be holding off.
Well, are you guys celebrating Thanksgiving?
We call it Black Family Day around these parts.
Yeah.
I'm going to link up with plenty of family I ain't seen in a while. That's what I'm doing.
I can dig it. Well, I want to definitely give rest in peace to Anthony and Joseph Rosenbaum and also Ahmaud Arbery. And I'm really glad that his family is seeing some sort of justice. And I believe they got a settlement also. So I want to tell you guys, that's it for today. I'm in here cooking right now.
10 minutes of freedom. 10 minutes of freedom. We got 10 minutes of freedom.
Love you, Blunt Talk.
Before you go, Freedom, since this is Blunt Talk, what you smoking on today?
I'm smoking on a fatty.
Okay, you got a sativa over there. You got an indica. What's your preference?
It's indica is my preference.
Okay. All right then. Well,
Thank you so much, Freedom. Later.
All right.
All right.
Okay, cool. So, damn. I tell you, y'all killed me. Well, anyway, I want to just one more. What's that last statement? So, okay, we were talking about the 4 baby mamas and all that, and the women who choose. And the women do choose them, and the men do choose the women they want to make 4 baby mamas for. So I think it's there's fault on both sides, but just different faults. She shouldn't have picked him,
faults, right?
And he shouldn't have had dropped his seed all over like a buck on a plantation. That's the 2 issues that lie in that.
But anytime the woman have to is responsible for taking in the man, right? Taking in the penis. You know what I'm saying? She has more control.
She has to get with the sex.
She has more control of, her even fucking with him if she want to. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. But I think men choose who they want to fuck to. I don't think they just
It's just that you think
that's easy? Shit! How did I get in there? For some men it's easy, for some men it's not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So now for women, is it all right? So what percentage do you think for men is easy?
I don't know. I know a lot of men who have no problems getting pussy. Then I know a lot of men that don't. I can't give you a percentage. I would know what was doing.
Do you know more that can get it easy or less?
Yes, I do.
You know more that. So you got a lot of friends that I had a ability to have no problem getting pussy.
No, men have no problem.
She said she got more friends that could get pussy easy than men who can't.
Yeah, I do know more men that can.
But you know what?
Did you ever have a problem getting it?
I had problems getting it. Yeah.
I did.
Yes,
I did. And it probably was because of my demeanor and what I stood for.
And you too black. You know what I'm saying? Right.
Because you're gonna be
your conversation.
You're gonna be with all that fucking truth.
Shout out to Crystal Smith.
You're gonna be with all that truth shit, and they trying to.
It ain't truth. It's black, nigga. It's you black. It don't pay. There is no. For a long time, they would look at what we do, and it's like, unless you was working for a state or
half of the motherfuckers that I be with, half of the motherfuckers that you may want to fuck is not in your motherfucking circle at all. Not in your circle at all. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well,
it's sad because you want them to be in your circle. You know what I'm saying? But they have made a choice that I don't want to be with all of that shit. I got more friends that smoke weed than I got motherfucking friends that don't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I have a friend of mine who he would be what Kevin Samuels would call a high value man too, by the way. And he has no problem getting in. He never had problems when he wasn't a high value man. He was always popular and he did well in sports, very good looking, very well athletic, built. So he never had problems getting, sex. So
well, you ain't say pussy.
The thing about it is, I met him and I kind of started to share. And I met him here. He lives here. I met him and I started to share quote unquote knowledge to him, and he was already kind of searching, and we kind of just like ran into each other at a bar, and once I gave him this information about Ray Hager's, boom, 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 next thing you know, bam, he all in onto the conscious, quote unquote, conscious movement, and he learning. And then, he's so now eventually, because we've known each other over 10 years now, he is no Christian anymore, and he is all about.
You done fucked this man's life up.
So,
right on. You
did. You done took Jesus from the man. I can't I quit. I'm gone.
So he ain't no Christian no more. And I will say this: he is a high value man. He is very good looking still, in very good physical shape.
I'm gone.
Listen, he has no problem getting women.
Now he got a problem keeping them.
He got a problem keeping them.
You ain't got to tell me.
As soon as he starts talking about
I
ain't into that Christian,
ain't got shit in common.
They be like, I can't be with no man don't believe in Jesus.
And they don't believe in Jesus. They don't even go to church.
You
ain't find them in the church.
Fucking all along and I'm married, but then as soon as he find out, they done gave him the sex before they even found out he ain't like no Jesus stuff.
And every motherfucker that come in the church, if she a female, she coming in with 3 motherfucking children.
That's not true. Oh man, that's not. Now we can't.
I don't know
coming in with 3 goddamn children.
That's not true.
And then when you get in the motherfucking conversation with them motherfuckers, guess what?
What?
2 of the 3 ain't motherfucking for the same man.
Lula, I can't have you bad mouthing the sisters like that. They all ain't like that. Now there's a few.
Happy day to you too, Crystal. I don't know, because I don't go to church. I ain't been to church for years. I never paid attention to what the women was doing in church. I know they was big bitches.
Check this out. Check this out. Before I moved here to Columbus, right?
Oh, God.
And
praise help us.
I was married, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was a Christian. I may still be a Christian. Who fucking knows? You know what I'm saying?
What type of Christian?
I ain't hiding nothing.
Hold on, what type of Baptist?
Just let him do his shit.
Baptist motherfucker.
You wasn't no Baptist.
Shit, yeah, I was fucking Baptist. I was every fucking thing. But all I'm saying is this here. The girl.
Yeah.
The woman.
Mm-hmm. Look at the camera right there.
Okay. Where I'm at?
I'm telling you.
No, the camera's right there.
Right there.
Okay, there we go. Thank you.
I'm way down there, right? So the woman who I saw come in the church had the baby that looked just like me. And this was before I was married, right?
Okay.
And I didn't say anything to the motherfucking baby. I didn't say anything to the one who had the baby.
Okay.
But I know one of the 3 motherfuckers wasn't my. What I'm trying to say is that.
Was it your baby?
Huh?
Is you trying to tell us you got a kid out there floating?
Yeah.
Oh,
but the motherfucker probably older than shit now. You know what I'm saying? Oh. All I'm trying to say is that out of the 3 fucking children that she had, one of them was mine. You see what I'm saying? Now I don't know who the other 2 were for.
Listen. Stop. Let's stop. Did you take care of this baby?
No.
Oh, goddamn. Oh, stop. Why would you tell yourself like that?
Shit, it's the truth.
Okay. The truth ain't always good. God damn.
Okay,
oh my God, that shit is not okay.
But I had look.
You talking about pussy?
Look, I have had motherfucking children. I have had a child that would fuck a woman, and I asked her, "What do I have to do to take care of the child?"
Hey, Maria.
The motherfucker told me, "I don't need you to take care of the motherfucking child," so I didn't. All I'm trying to say too is that there are different kinds of motherfuckers out here.
Yes, you're right.
Including you.
Including you.
You're damn right.
It sounds like he sound like he a motherfucker twice removed. This motherfucker twice removed.
He got 2 motherfuckers.
Oh my God.
Look like his ass.
Oh my God. Baby, look just like me. Them bitches ain't shit.
No,
That's what you helped them become nice. You be like, that bitch ain't shit.
I didn't say
3 of them coming up with 3 different. I know 2 of them wasn't me.
All I was trying to do was make a point.
What's the point you trying to make? You're a dastardly bastard.
when we talk about people being Christian,
Oh God.
Okay.
Then we can't. I'm not judging her, but what I'm saying is that half of the
Comedy.
motherfucking women that come into the churches who say that I love Jesus, I love the Lord, I love whatever the fucking case may be, motherfuckers, are doing the same thing everybody else doing.
They are.
You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
Hands down.
Hands down, fucking,
But you can left all the other shit. You can sit there with all the other shit.
well, shit,
And some of y'all might be running around
because-
with some kids by his
because guess what? Because
Oh man, look on the message. What Luna's kids they say, "Hey, daddy." Look, he looking. Got your ass.
but all I am saying is that, in this right here was motherfucking back in the motherfucking early fucking 80s. So even if I had a motherfucking baby who's motherfucking walking, that motherfucker be about 30 years old now. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, he might come looking for you.
I mean, he could. I can afford it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm a high value motherfucker. Shit, I'm a high value man.
Oh my
Shit,
God.
No, that's right.
Oh
Okay.
my God. But
Look.
you ain't had to disparage the church because you was a motherfucker in church.
Well, because
Or mother maker.
I wasn't a mother. Look.
You was a mother maker.
No.
Praise the Lord.
Let me straighten that shit out. I wasn't the maker in the church. It's just that the church that I went to at a particular time, I saw her. You see what I'm saying? She may have been one of the makers in the church. I didn't belong to that church.
Oh, you was just
So it's
visiting.
I was
different.
visiting.
Oh.
Yeah, goddamn right. Shit.
Wait.
Some of the motherfuckers I was at the
I know that's right on Lumala. Shit, she agree with you. He ain't making nothing. He the goddamn
He
visitor.
said,
I ain't a member. I'm a visitor.
Okay.
I mean, look, I wasn't.
You was just long enough to
I
go
was-
back and check on the baby, nigga.
No.
Oh, you didn't know she went there.
Look.
Where y'all hook up at? Where you meet her at?
Huh?
Where you meet her at?
I met her in college.
Okay, and then you just happened to visit that church.
No. It didn't go like that.
Oh.
I mean, what the picture I'm trying to paint.
Well, finish painting the
Let's
picture.
paint
We want to
it.
see
Let
it.
me paint it.
Come on, Van Gogh.
The picture I'm trying to paint is this here.
Okay.
Is that I fooled around with her, right?
Right.
You know
Did
what
you
I'm saying?
meet her at
Let
church?
her finish.
No,
He
I did
said
not.
he met her in
I
college.
did not. I met her in college. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And what happened was that over years look, like I told you earlier, they got all kinds of women out here. They have babies for motherfuckers that
Ain't she?
ain't shit. Cause I ain't classifying myself as being I ain't classifying myself as being ain't shit. But
you said with the women. I'm sorry, but go ahead.
No, please.
What
I'm sorry. This shit is not funny.
let me free myself.
It's some motherfucker that's in therapy right now because he don't know who his daddy is.
Look. Let me free myself.
Yourself.
So what I'm saying is that, I'm not saying that I wasn't shit, because I was a young man. You know what I'm saying? I was in my motherfucking 20s. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Who your 20s belong to?
Huh? Shit. It belonged to the streets at that time. Shit. Well, won't get fucked.
Could get it. Could get it, right? I got you.
Okay.
It belonged to the damn
Right.
streets.
I got you.
Okay. And she was whoever was. She was straight for the stroke. It was up.
Look. Look. When I was going to the junior college,
Speak up just a little bit.
when I was going to the junior college, shit, I saw more women than I wanted to see.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? I mean, and like shit, I ain't had no car.
You was getting pussy and ain't had no car?
That's right.
Oh, you
born
was a pretty light skinned
I was born my boy car.
Oh,
Let me borrow the car because I need to go take care of some business.
That's a good friend.
That's good.
That was
Me
a
and him
good
good friend today.
That's a good friend.
Okay, then I'm just a little baffled.
He the one responsible for me getting the first divorce I had.
How he responsible for you?
Stop,
getting a
stop,
divorce?
don't do that. Don't say that for another show. Stop
no,
it.
Let me finish. Go ahead. How did he?
Oh,
Why was he responsible?
Don't
Well,
tell.
because I wanted to act like him.
Oh, okay. So you was hanging out with him doing unmarriedly things.
And he was married and doing unmarried things too.
Oh, he just told on this.
Both of y'all was gonna marry.
No, you violated the rules.
He got married first.
Okay.
And then I said, well, damn, man, you got a wife.
Speak up.
A wife, a woman, some children for both of them.
I want to do that too.
Shit. I like that life.
But they could afford it back then in the 70s. 70s, it was the 70s. Money was different. It was different.
This is hilarious.
Money was different.
See, my life is fucked up too. You see what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I mean?
How much was you making at that time?
Huh?
Oh, he was
About 13,000.
13,000. All right, now watch this, y'all. This was in what year?
About 78.
All right. Okay, here we go. I want to show y'all something. Okay, Google. How much was 13,000 in 1978 worth today?
With no kid. Staying with my mama. Staying with my mama.
That's worth today $55,000 a year.
okay. Oh, Lou. He was cashing them out.
And I was selling dope.
Okay, and he was selling dope. Okay.
Nigga, this
The
now you
statutes of
getting the
limitations
telling
on
right.
that.
Is it?
Yeah, and he
You sure?
Yeah.
Because they change rules all the goddamn
I know
time.
you don't think I don't know that. I'm in this shit.
Okay.
Yeah, that shit is you can down. That's statute of limitations on that shit.
I still don't talk about that
But
shit.
that's what you did back then.
I can't be hanging with no goddamn fella.
You was just
Oh, there you go. I can't be hanging with
and
y'all.
that shit is gonna be legal
shit.
soon across. There's only 13 states now where it's not on
But shit,
legal.
motherfucking weed back then was like
Speak up.
$300 a pound. You see what I'm saying?
Okay.
No, $150 a pound. Matter of fact, then it went up.
Okay.
What year now?
All
What
right.
year did you remember going up?
Huh?
What year?
Probably about
Because I remember
in the 80s. In the 80s.
Because I remember dime bags.
Yeah, well, we make
I remember nickel bags.
we make dime bags out of that. You know.
I remember nickel bags. Yeah. That
In a
shit
matchbox.
ain't
You
no
had
such
matchboxes at
Yeah,
one time.
Ain't no such thing as that shit. You start at 20, 25, get a blunt.
Let me get
$25.
a dime. Who?
Okay.
A what?
Okay.
But
Nigga,
anyway,
you trying to make a
anyway.
phone
Oh, you
call?
want a tenth of a pound? Is that what a dime is?
All right, well, y'all, we're going to head on out of here. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. It was a good conversation with y'all. We talked about this and we talked about that. We laughed about this and we laughed about that. We had dropped some knowledge.
And we also dropped a couple of child support cases, too.
Okay, make sure you hit the like button for us.
Hit the like, y'all.
And
Hit the like.
share it with a friend. We had the phone lines are open. I appreciate your calls, Terrence. You're the best. And I hope y'all understand my sense of humor. So
mine too.
I
Shit.
don't
I
understand.
ain't got that much sense of humor.
yeah, that's okay.
Half of
Cool.
my senses are
So
gone.
next week though,
That's what?
we're gonna be on
Thursday.
Thursday.
What are we doing Thursday?
Because we're gonna have two special guests on next Thursday. So make
Two?
sure you tune in.
Hold on.
One is a sister who has got some products she wants to promote, and it's to the holiday season. So I'm gonna try to get people in to promote products so you guys can buy for the holiday season. And then we have a brother coming in who is a very well-known local comedian.
Oh, one more thing.
How you well known you local?
Well,
Because you're well-known locally, motherfucker.
Who is it?
Goddamn right. Shit, don't worry about
Who's
it.
that?
Don't worry about it. Don't you worry. Kenny Jackson.
I never heard of that nigga. I don't even know him.
So, he'll be on
I
next
probably won't even like him when I meet him.
Oh, stop. So, y'all make sure you tune in next Thursday. I'll put a flyer out for that.
And we got the pre-Kwanzaa.
And we got pre-Kwanzaa at Eastern Mall on the 26th, 27th.
27, 20.
Why is that too
27,
bad?
28.
That's something we need. Why is that too
We'll
bad?
talk about that
Well,
off there.
we'll
27, 28 pre-Kwanzaa Eastern Mall.
We did many
So
days
it's going to be
every day.
dance,
No, you don't.
African dance. There's going to be African drummers. There's plenty of black vendors that's going to be there. So you can go there for Black Friday. If those of y'all who support
support it, please.
do Christmas, y'all can go out to the mall. And then
Which mall is it?
Eastland Mall.
Eastland Mall on
Shout out to
Hamilton Road.
Precious
On Hamilton
Wright
Road. Go
for,
come by the
Shout out to Miss
come by the
Precious.
food
Shout
court.
out to Precious for doing her thing with that. And it's
Come
out
by
by
the
the
food
food court
I'm gonna
area.
go visit.
Right. And we always want to try
I
to
think my
support
daughters is
Precious.
gonna be performing.
So yeah, well, and if you go to my Facebook page, you'll see a flyer for the pre.
They can't go to your Facebook page, you jailbird.
They can go to my Facebook page.
Goddamn jailbird. Pray for her. She don't know how to shut up on Facebook. She just be getting put off all the goddamn time. I tell her.
That was not. It was a hater.
Listen.
It was a hater.
Listen. You talking? You listen.
And he's gonna be.
There
mad.
you go. There you go. You can't overtalk me.
All right, y'all. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you on next Thursday, 7 p.m. ish. All right. Shit.
Boom.
Okay.
Boom. Boom. Boom.
Boom. Oh Lord, let's see here. What am I doing here?
Go down.
I see.
Man, I used to have so many damn people, boy. I tell you.
What is a lion without his pride? What is a whale without his pod? What is a monkey without his troop? What is a wolf without his pack? The answer is very simple. They are the same thing that a human being is without a tribe. Pray.